Hi again, this is JP for our lesson 3. Okay, so in lesson 2, we have learned what's the difference between groups and components, and we also did the door and window. So this time we will put in more details into the bathroom. So let's go back to our inspiration picture. So this is the inspiration to our whole 3D. I usually get my inspiration from Pinterest because it's just easiest for me to find something that I like that is already visual. So what I do is go to Pinterest and then type in whatever I want. Let's say gray and gold bathroom. So there, as you can see, there's a lot already. I'm looking for the other half of our bathroom because we only have this part where the vanity is and the mirror, but we don't have what look are we going to follow for the other side where the bathtub is, where the water closet will be, and all that. So I'm trying to look for another inspiration from here, and I got this. Okay, so there's a lot. So we can use this, or it's really up to you. So it's up to you to design what the look for your bathroom will be. I like this chandelier. I like this one. Okay, how about let's use this. Okay, I like this look. So I think this will go very well with our first inspiration. So there's a very nice separate standalone tub, a vintage faucet, and a really nice chandelier and an ottoman. So let's follow this design concept and use this to design the other side of our bathroom. Let me just save that. Our lesson 3. Okay, there. Now that we have another inspiration for the other side of the room, our next step is to find all this, the plumbing fixtures, okay? The tub, the water closet, the chandelier, the faucet, and I will show you a very nice trick, and this is something that you will be very excited about. SketchUp and 3D is 3D warehouse, okay? So let's just say we're not there yet. Let's just open another tab. Okay, just type in 3D warehouse. And it will lead you to this. Okay, this is sort of a gallery, a library of all the 3D models for SketchUp. Anything that you want, anything at all. So it could be a whole building, it could be a small bathroom fixture like the faucet or the shower, or a towel, or a flower vase. It could be anything. So when you open it, it's all this. See? So there is really no limit into what you can build for the 3D SketchUp, okay? And once you're done with your 3D, you could also share your work through here. So it's the same way. Yeah, you don't have to sign it, or you can sign in. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. So when you get here, we're looking for bathtub, right? So just type in whatever is you're looking for. So that's bathtub. Enter. So there's a lot. So there are models that are nicely done. There are models that they look very simple, or very. It seems like it's not what do you say, it's not completed yet like this, or done by a beginner. So you don't want to look for that. You want to look for something already finished, complete, and very slick. So you don't have to do it yourself, because otherwise, if you can do it by yourself, then why do you have to go here, right? So how about, so you can choose this one if this is what you want, or this one, a freestanding bathtub. Okay, there. After you open that, click on one and then open one more. It will also give you other selections that is associated to whatever is your first search. So you can choose this, or there are collections containing this model. Let's say if you click here, some other users who are signed in saved it into one group, in which is compiled in folders like this. So it will be easier for you to find if you're looking for that same look. Let's say you're looking for modern bathtub or modern lighting fixture, it will be grouped by others, or it will be pre-selected by others, that it will be easy for you to find what matches it as well. So this is one example for that. Okay, so as you can see, there's really no limit. Okay, since I'm using SketchUp 2016, for me to download this, I will click on download and select SketchUp 2016. But if you're using SketchUp 2017, you just have to click on download, and that will open in your SketchUp. But for me, I have to select this. Okay, so once you click that, it will download, and you will see here in your download history that you have downloaded it. Okay, let's click on save, and then save it wherever you want it to be saved. Let's say I save it here in lesson 3. Okay, so I pre-selected, I've been looking through this gallery, the 3D warehouse, to select all of the fixtures that we will be using. These are all plumbing fixtures. I have not selected the lighting fixture yet, but how about let's do that now. Okay, so let's type in how about chandelier. Okay, so it will give you a lot. It's up to you what look you're looking for. You can go for modern, you can go for classic looking chandelier, but I'm looking for a classic one, but is just about the right size for our room, because we're just working for a bathroom. So which one should it be? Okay. I like something like this but smaller. Maybe I should use this. I think I could use it and then just rescale it to a smaller one. So I'll just download this one. Maybe I'll look for another option. How about this one? Oh, this one. Okay, this is just about the right size that I like. It's classical and modern at the same time, so I want it really classic. How about okay, how about this one? I will just change the color. Yeah, I'll take this one. So download and save. Okay, since now that it's all in our library, all we have to do to import it to our model is the same way as how we import the plan, which is to just drag it inside. So these are the models that I pre-selected. So I'll just drag it one by one inside to import. So this may take a while because my computer is a bit slow, but I'll import everything and get back to you, okay? Now that now that we have imported all the components here, and I have changed parts of it into gold, so we can place it where it should be in our floor plan. Okay, so let's unhide the floor plan, which is unhide all. Okay, now you can see it here. Now you can see where you want to put all these fixtures. So let's start with the bathtub. Just click on the bathtub, click M and then move. Okay, we have to rotate it. So to rotate, let's move the bathtub here, and then we have to rotate it. To rotate, hit on Q on your keyboard, click on one point and then click again, and then drag your mouse to how you want it to rotate. But we want it to be 90 degrees, so just click it. It will lock to that, or you can just type it in 90, enter. Okay, let me move this so you can see it. It should be here. Okay, so now that we have rotated that, let's move the bathtub to this side. Okay, it's there and it's the correct size, but it's too low. So let's move it again. So hit on M and then click wherever, just to have a reference point, and then drag in the blue axis very slowly, and then stop when you can see the bottom of the foot of the bathtub, which is there. You can see as it there. Okay, so that's it. Click again to lock it in. Next, let's get the water closet, which is this one. So again, let's rotate, Q, click, rotate, or you can just type in after you click on it, Q, and then click again, and then type in 180. Should be here. 180. There. Okay, so let's move, get it there and move it here. Now let's check, see, it's too high, so we'll move it again to the right height. Click on M and then move down right before there. Okay, and then move it a little bit to the wall. Click again M and then move there. Okay, so that's just okay. Now looking at it, looks a bit too wait a minute. Let's just keep it there. Let's just move it a bit here. can move this around. Okay, there, that's better. Okay, now let's get the other fixtures, which is this one, the toilet roll. Move and put it here. Okay, of course you have to rotate it again, so that's Q, rotate 90, and then rotate it again, so Q, rotate 90. Okay, now it's in the right orientation. Let's move it to the wall and then move it down. Okay, and you can move it just a tiny bit lower. Okay, there we go, and then we can move this. Okay, and then the tap faucet is, where is it? There, it's here. So let's move that. Move, bring it here. So rotate. I think I want to put it where the window is, so let's rotate first 180. Okay, so move again, click on where is your reference point, let's say there, and then we'll put it to the wall. Oops, where did you go? Here, or you could, so that it's easy for you to see, I usually put it here first. Okay, I want to snap it into one side first, so it's easy for us to see. So move it to the middle and then move it down. This looks a bit too small, so let's resize by clicking on S for scale and then resize. So let's move again. There, I think that's just about right. Okay, and these are for the lavatory. I'll just put it here. I'll just make a simple one. This will be for lesson 4, but we will go into detail later on, just for us to place everything, all the fixtures. Now is to do that. So I'll move this, put it here, and do another one. Okay, and then this should be to this side, and this one as well. Okay, now let's put this here. Let's try to look for the center of the tub and then just lift it up by moving it. So by now you should be familiar with the move tool. So that's M, and then move it wherever you want it to go. So I think that's too high. Okay, so let's move it here. Yeah, okay, there you go. So there, now that we have these fixtures, I usually hide the wall. What I do is I hide the wall because it's already grouped. Hide it. Make this into a group. Make this into a group. And then put it together into another group.